Okay, this video is addressing two bullshit arguments and showing off this trick with magnets that I learned. So we'll start with the trick, the entertaining part. These are two magnets shaped like really elongated eggs, right? And they are magnets, right? Okay, so trick's over. Time for the bullshit arguments that I want to address. First one is from Tim, Bible Thumping Wingnut, in his latest response to me on the Sola Snark channel. Now, here's the thing. You're going to call rape being wrong an absolute thing that you get from your God. And then in the same video, you're going to say that when I bring up all the instances of rape in the Bible, I don't understand the context of those passages, and I don't understand how, rape was okay in those certain circumstances because of some reason from your God or something. And see, if context and different situations and different rules for different times, different centuries of people, if all of that is in effect, then how fucking absolute is this rule? When some people get away with it under certain circumstances that are no longer circumstances that they can get away with it. And that's not an absolute. Okay, an absolute would be something unchanging over time, which apparently your God isn't, but is all in the same thing, because it's whatever you want it to be, I guess. Wrapping my head around that is not something that I want to spend all night doing. I'm just going to call it bullshit. Next, this one's probably going to ruffle more feathers, because I live in Colorado Springs, and we are the most affected city by the government shutdown that's happening right now. And I feel for the plight of everyone who just wants Obamacare to take effect and have this government shutdown be over, and have all of this chapter of history be over. I'm with you there. I've led people into signing up for Obamacare. I'm not eligible personally to take advantage of that marketplace myself. As a veteran, I get my health care from the VA, but I did look into the Affordable Health Care Act, what it was about. I went to healthcare.gov, and I showed other people how to do it. My state's really slow on getting navigators, they're calling them, but we can help each other out. Anyways, a bullshit argument has sprung from people who are in favor of Obamacare and in favor of Republicans stopping being whiny little bitches. And this argument goes that Obamacare is now the law, and those people who are trying to fight Obamacare in Congress, they're fighting something that is a law. It's the law of the land, and how dare they fight something that's already a law. Okay, I'm not even going to name names here, but some pretty big names on YouTube I've seen this argument come from. And, dumbasses. They're legislators, okay? It is their job to review laws, change laws, to bring it to our attention when some law is very bad, which they do feel convicted that this is bad, so that's why they're doing this, And the biggest problem I have with this line of reasoning is, before the Affordable Health Care Act was voted on. Before that, it was not the law of the land. So how dare they change the law to being that when it was not the law of the land, you know? Now it's the law of the land. How dare they change it in the first fucking place? If we're going to follow the logic of once something is a certain way, you know, how dare anybody be different than that? They're fucking legislators. These are the people we put in place to change things or disagree with things that are one way and then change them to the way that's beneficial for us. You know? What we have to do is make them realize that they're hurting us. And my city in particular. 19% of my city furloughed. The things that I've seen in these past few days and the people that I've talked to, I don't even want to go into it. It is depressing, and I think this time around it's probably going to last weeks. And there's a lot that can be said about this. When I see people say things like, how dare they fight the law of the land, you know? I believe it was Jefferson, you know, a hero to a lot of people here on YouTube. Jefferson, who said that if you believe a law is unjust, it is your duty to fight it. And these people do legitimately, in their mind, think that this law is bad. And that's why they're doing it. We have to convince them that it's, you know, not bad enough to shut down the government, you know, and try to take their ball and go home with it, you know. Crying whiny little bitches. That's what we just need to, like, start hashtag GOP crying whiny little bitches. How about that? Okay? Because that is more effective in my mind, you know, just, you know, painting them exactly the way they fucking are, than saying, you know, how dare legislators disagree with something that is a law and try to change that law. That's, wow. You know, I feel your sentiment, you know, probably more than you know. The foot traffic in my store is halved, you know, during Christmas shopping season because of these furloughs. You know, you have no idea the stories that I've heard from people who come in to fill out a job application. So, yeah, I'm with you in spirit, but please clean up the logic and really look at what's going on. And if you still just want to go on emotion, hashtag GOP whiny little bitches.